Mike Pendleton here, talking some football once again. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment on the topic at hand, which is the New England Patriots got it wrong. Head coach Jerod Mayo has announced that Jacoby Brissett will be the starting quarterback to begin the 2024 season. He even said Jacoby Brissett will be our starting quarterback this season. I think that's a very poor choice of words for a franchise that has become used to great quarterback play. And no disrespect to Jacoby Brissett, they got it wrong. There's a couple things. We'll look at some quotes here. Head coach Jerod Mayo told reporters on Thursday there are a lot of factors that led to this choice. I think the hard part is thinking in the short term and the long term at the same time. As an organization, though, we feel Jacoby gives us our best chance to win right now. Oh, okay. Well, let's talk about the growth of Drake Maye. Drake Maye, the number 3 overall pick this year, he was not the guy at the end of the preseason that was the guy that showed up to rookie minicamp. When Mayo came out and said he's a long ways away, this is not a guy who may be ready for the NFL from the start. You can understand that. But just like in every possible scenario in the NFL, you don't know what you have until it's game time, what you see in the preseason, what you see in the regular season. And for rookie quarterbacks, especially with the rookie quarterback class we saw this year, with 6 guys, Maye included, taken in the first round, these franchises are turning to these quarterbacks. Caleb Williams, obvious number 1 pick, obvious the Bears starter. Jaden Daniels, obvious number 2 pick, obvious Washington Commanders starter. Bo Nix won the starting job. J.J. McCarthy is out due to injury. I think he could have made a strong push. Michael Penix is right now currently the backup in Atlanta. But to sit Drake Maye for Jacoby Brissett, it truly doesn't make sense. I mean, the guy got hurt in the finale against the Commanders. And for Maye, he's a guy who continuously progressed throughout preseason. He's a guy who, when Jacoby Brissett gets hurt, you're like, all right, well, like, now you kind of have to lead into giving Drake Maye the job. And all of a sudden it was, oh no, Brissett's fine. But it seems to be this narrative of Jerod Mayo, first year as a head coach, doesn't want to entangle himself. He doesn't want to directly connect himself to Drake Maye, which doesn't make sense. Drake Maye has shown, at least in the preseason, he can play. These quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round have been fighting and earning. Do you know how great it would have been to have 4 starting rookie quarterbacks, especially for these franchises? The Bears needed it, the Commanders needed it, the Broncos needed it, and the Patriots need it. So to give in to the 31-year-old Jacoby Brissett, who's a glorified journeyman in the NFL, he's had some success. The only thing you can argue is maybe the first couple of weeks of the Patriots season is a little rough. Maybe that's not, especially with that offensive line. You know, they've got the Bengals week 1, the Seahawks and Jets to follow, the 49ers week 4, and then week 5 they go to the Dolphins. Look, this is not an easy lineup or schedule, no matter what. No matter what. So if you think Jacoby Brissett, listen, the question becomes, how quickly does Jerod Mayo realize he was wrong? And we've seen this, being from Chicago, I've seen this with the last 2 top picks that the team has had. The Bears had Justin Fields, but they had Andy Dalton backing him up and starting in place of him. The Bears had Mitch Trubisky, but they had Mike Glennon. I'm not saying those 2 guys hindered the growth and development of Fields and Trubisky, respectively. But what I am saying is there was no point to it. I'd rather, as a fan of a team, if you're a Patriots fan, I would assume you would rather find out and learn and grow with your rookie quarterback than just sit there and go, well, if this guy, because the Patriots are in the AFC East, led with the Bills, led with the Dolphins, led with the Jets. You know you're not going to contend for a division title. And maybe if you do, you're probably not doing so with Jacoby Brissett. Why do you draft a guy at number 3 to sit him when he's shown growth and development, and he's shown he can play? He's shown he's more talented. He's more athletic. People are like, what about the offensive line? I'll take the young Drake Maye to get out of the pocket and create more plays and make plays with his feet before I take it with Jacoby Brissett. And again, to go back to the injury, Brissett left the door open, and Jerod Mayo's like, "Nah, man, we're not going in that room. We're not opening that door." So now you're going to put in a potentially injured Jacoby Brissett to start the season? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I think Jerod Mayo in his first year as a NFL head coach is playing it too close. He wants to stay, within his comfort zone. And in order to be successful, you've got to take some chances. And when you have a franchise like New England, you would think a guy like this isn't Drake Maye was pick 199 like Tom Brady. This is Drake Maye was the number 3 pick. Tom Brady had to earn and also wait for Drew Bledsoe to get injured to earn his time and opportunity. But for a guy like Drake Maye, who has shown growth, who has shown again, he can play. He can play in the NFL. Now, preseason, regular season, massive difference. But when the wide receivers and the skill positions, the running backs, when everyone around that offense is going to be young, why are you putting them with? Because you're not just hurting the development and growth of Drake Maye, you're hurting the development of a Jalen Polk or Ramondre Stevenson, all these guys that the Patriots have gone out to rebuild this team that's been desperate for success since Tom Brady left. But you're giving the keys to Jacoby Brissett. It makes no sense. I think Jerod Mayo is absolutely hurting this team. You're hurting the development and growth of Drake Maye. I believe Patriots fans would want to see this guy kind of stumble and grow, out the gate rather than, because now you bring him in the whatever week it is, week 5, week 9, week 12, whatever week you bring in Drake Maye. Now fans are going to be waiting to see is he the savior? Well, he doesn't have to be the savior if he's just the guy from the start. I think it's the wrong move. I praise the Broncos, the Bears, and the Commanders for having, the wherewithal to start their rookie quarterbacks, that you went and drafted these guys for a reason. These guys went out and earned their starting spots. Caleb and Jaden, was kind of etched in stone. But I just don't understand. You draft a guy at number 3. It's not like you have a team in place that's going to win right now. Jerod Mayo's a guy who had success with the Patriots dynasty and their Super Bowl runs. But you got to remember, this is 2024. Times are different. Things are different. Give the kid a shot. I think this will be the first regrettable move in Jerod Mayo's coaching tenure. Hopefully it's not for too long. I'm Mike Pendleton. Follow me on X, also known as Twitter, at MP2310. Like this video. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Should Drake Maye have been named the starter for week 1 for the New England Patriots? You can follow me on Instagram as well as TikTok, Mike P2310. Appreciate any feedback. Would love to interact with you guys more. Again, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to this channel. Did the New England Patriots get it right, or should Drake Maye be starting? Let me know. Until next time, we'll see everybody.